chat. Welcome, and we are in the studio live. Corey Smith is here. Sean Garrett is. Corey Smith is here to turn on my microphone. You didn't miss anything. I'm Jeff Cook, and Sean Garrett is here to answer the phone. 717-334-3000. Yeah, this is week number 928, April 14th, 2026. Taxes due tomorrow. I guess most people have done that already.
Already done back in January. So
Yeah, you getting money back, a refund?
well, I already spent the money, so yeah, it's already
That's history.
it's already history, and
Economics, and now it's history. All right, so I got some shining stars. I got to think about the hot seat, but I think you have some good candidates, maybe related to the ET.
a little bit there.
Ejection tracker, for those of you who don't speak our language. It's not extraterrestrial.
Nope.
Ejection tracker. So tell us about that.
Yeah. Let me.
Is there anybody there worthy of the hot seat, or do you have other candidates?
I have a little other candidate there. It's a little off the grid there, but once I say, you'll understand why I chose that hot seat there. But I'll let you go first. I'm trying to log into the internet there.
Well,
so.
I'll go. Okay, I'll go first on the shining stars. We kind of touched on it, but right now, it's early. Only 1/10 of the season in the books. Still 90% to go. But Orioles and Pirates in first place.
Yeah.
I think the Phillies are a game and a half at even 500. So, except for the Dodgers and maybe the Buccos, but they've been here before. A lot of mediocrity, or I guess people would say parity is a better word.
That's a good, yeah.
It's more of a positive thing.
I mean, just, kind of seeing the landscape of baseball there, and just, seeing how some teams are just kind of having slow out of the gate there, one of which is the Red Sox. They're
6-10, which
6
means
and
they
10
were
there.
2-8, so since then they've been 4-2. It's early enough you can turn it around.
Some others out there, you got the Mets that are on a losing streak, and, Houston will get on a little bit there, but.
Okay, we'll put the Mets in the hottest seat in sports, maybe?
But where I'm going at with my hot seat is Double-A baseball.
Okay.
It is the Portland Sea Dogs, which is the Red Sox, allowed 8 runs before the Fisher Cats, the Blue Jay affiliate, got a hit. This sequence during this inning was walk, wild pitch, strikeout, sac fly, walk, 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 hit by pitch, wild pitch, walk, walk, wild pitch, single, strikeout. No major league team has ever scored no more than 4 runs without a hit. But this right here was 8 runs
without a hit.
Yes.
I mean, you didn't say Little League, because I'm sure that's been done before.
Double-A baseball, but yeah.
I saw my 9-year-old grandson a couple years ago. The team gave up 12 runs or something like that, but it was a no-hitter. But not at the major league level.
Yes.
A few notches down from there. So yeah, that's a tough pill to swallow. So hottest scene in sports. But I like the Masters. Did you watch the end of the Masters?
I did there. Which,
by the way, I guess Bryson DeChambeau was watching the Masters too.
yes, he was watching round 3, round 4
Wasn't that
there.
your pick to win it all?
That was my pick to win. I should have just went with last year and just rinse and repeat with
I
that
know.
there. But
and Scotty Scheffler, I thought he had a shot. He was charging.
he was,
Just like one birdie in the mix, they would have had a playoff.
yeah.
But I mean, nobody's ever gone Saturday and Sunday without a bogey before. That's what I think that stat.
That's what that stat was. I mean, he went,
Yeah, I mean, he had a bad first round, but after
or
that,
or
it was-
second round was more of his bugaboo there. He
okay,
was
second. I knew it was, yeah. So anyway,
basically was even par on Thursday, and then he was 2 over, which made it even par, 12 shots back, to Roy going into the weekend there. But he was
he
just
got 11 of them back. That was
Yeah.
pretty impressive.
But I mean, you look at the way that McIlroy was, Thursday and Friday, he was 90th out of 91 golfers hitting his free or fairway shots. You know, he was just spraying it all over the place
And
there. So
he saved the day down the stretch too. He went way off the fairway with one shot. I know he was.
yeah, on 18
gallery
he was
somewhere.
on the pine straw there. So he was.
Shades of Bubba Watson.
Yeah. So he got in the bunker and then, or the sand trap, and then kind of got it, you know, reasonable for a bogey there. So he knew he was able to get 6 shots or 5 shots to win. So
What those guys can do with the golf ball is unbelievable. I put, is it Justin Rose? Is that the golfer's name?
well, I don't know where you're going, but yes, you know, one
Hot
of the,
seat.
yes.
I mean, because he had a 2-stroke lead late. I mean, I don't. Has he ever won the Masters before?
Nope, he's still
And he's 45, so this
45
might have
and
been
still
his best
chasing.
chance ever. So I'm sure he doesn't have to be in the hot seat. So okay, I'll take him out of there. Who else you want to add? Anybody other than the Sea Dogs?
I mean, we can put the Astros and the Mets for their long losing streaks there, but you
What
know,
are those streaks?
those streaks I have
Mets
that
are in
on
last place.
the notes right
Didn't the
here.
A's sweep somebody? Was that the Yankees?
The Mets got swept by the A's. So the Mets are on a 6-game losing streak, and they haven't scored in the last 20 innings. And the Astros are on an 8-game losing streak, and their team ERA during this stretch is 6.50, and the starters are going an average of 3.5 innings. So that's your
Wow.
kind of your defunct of hot seat worthy there. So.
Okay, we've covered a lot of the basics.
I guess we can go and say about the ET there. So the ET is
Yeah. Talk about there was a brawl.
yeah. So the ET tracker last week was 6, and now we're up to 11. The Angels and the Braves, you know, late in the it was the bottom of the 5th inning. Angels were up 6-1. Or actually, the Braves were up 6-1, and Ronaldo Lopez threw a ball right towards Jorge Soler's face, went to the backstop. Runner got the second base. He did not get hit by the pitch, and then they were saying some words. Soler comes out, you know, charged Lopez. Lopez still has the ball in his hand, you know, does a punch and hits Soler in the helmet, you know, which is, you can't do that with the ball in your hand. Both got a 7-game suspension, got reduced to 5 games. So that was, you know, that kind of increased the.
Is there a backstory there to these guys? Is there a history?
Well, yes. The minor history is Soler has an average of 375 against Lopez with about 8 home runs. So he is seeing the ball pretty well
I
against
mean, is there
Lopez.
any World Baseball Classic?
Not to my
Well,
my
that's
knowledge
nothing
there.
to
I
it,
think it's
okay.
just history
It could be
of
from the
that
same
there.
country as far as we know, but
So, you know, looking at that there, I just increased that there. A couple of the managers got ejected, you know, over the week there. So that's how the number basically doubled in size from 6 to 11 there. So,
it's early.
yes.
Okay, so that would, we're at the 10%, 11, so 110 would be how this would play
I
out.
think so, yeah.
What was your,
I also have a,
you said 147,
yeah, it's,
and I said 148. So
If we
right
get
now
a-
you're looking pretty good, but when the pennant race heats
yeah.
up,
Dog days of summer there, so you might get a little bit more ejections.
could be.
Also, we have the breakdown of the ABS. I know we were talking about this last week. You know.
Okay.
So there has been 971 challenges.
All
You know,
right,
that's
that's
a
great.
lot of challenges. Batters are 47%, and catchers are 61% on overturn rate. Now, pitchers have only challenged 21 times. I think they're
What were the batters was 40?
47% and catchers 61% of overturned rate. I think
Means catchers have a better feel for the strike zone, I
Yeah,
suppose. Like Real Muta's got a good record.
I think pitchers are about 50-50 on the overturn rate there, but they have only challenged 21 times. So you look
Yeah.
at 21
Well,
to
and I've heard commentators speak about that. They say, with the follow-through and everything, it's really hard for a pitcher to see exactly where the ball ends up
Yeah,
when
I
it
mean,
crosses the plate.
their
They know where they're
body-
trying to throw it, but
and their head is towards.
But they don't give you a
Not straight
breakdown, yeah, right, if they follow, if they're right-handed, they could follow through on the first base side, left-handed on the third base side. How many of those 21 were correct? They didn't give you that info?
Well, it's about half and half. I mean, it's
Okay.
almost. I think it was 10 of 21 there, but
50,
it's a
okay.
small percentage size,
So the-
you know,
yeah,
to the catchers in the.
Catchers are still the best. And the strategy is evolving. I mean, you probably don't want to use one of your two challenges in the very first inning.
I have seen that already with, a player gets a little overzealous and they challenge it. But yeah, I think it's better suited for like a 3-2 count, 2 outs or something like that there. If
Or when
you're,
you're absolutely sure you're going to get it right and you need it down the stretch and you're wrong in the first inning.
then you want to
twice.
hold that
Yeah.
one challenge there. So that,
No, I mean, the Cubs used their challenges early. Last night, the Phillies were up 11-2 or something, and they brought this guy in, they just brought up from the minors. He gave up 5 runs. I mean, they were hemorrhaging, and I think the final was 13-7 or something like that, but
kind of takes me to my next.
got scary, yeah.
Well, my next point there. I mean, you look at baseball yesterday. The balls were flying out yesterday, and there was
All the guys with multi-hit homers.
9 players
Holy
had a
homers,
multi-home run. This is the most in a single day since the 10, which that's the record. 10 was in September 10th of 2019. So this has only happened 4 other times where 9 players hit multi-home runs. I mean, it's.
Well, when it's warm, the ball seems to carry better, so you're getting warmer days. This might be the new normal.
Yeah, and the funny thing is, you only had 11 games played yesterday, so 22. So there's 8 teams that didn't play yesterday, and some teams were shut out yesterday. So you look at that, it's
Yeah.
kind of crazy.
Schwarber had his too.
And then you look at the Angels and the Yankees had 7 total home runs during their game.
Trout two,
Trout
Judge
2,
two.
Judge 2, Trent Grisham, he had 2 home runs there. So, in
But the Yankees lost, didn't they?
No, they won in the bottom of the 9th inning. It was 11-10.
All right.
They won on a walk-off wild pitch.
Oh, God.
Yes, you don't get that too often. A
No,
walk-off
no.
wild pitch walk.
Yeah.
But so in total, yesterday was 34 home runs that was hit. It seems like a lot more, but when you look at at least 18 of them were from multi-home run hitters there. So.
Okay.
But looking at the landscape of the divisions there, how you feel about your Phillies? I mean, 2 weeks ago, we had your cousin, Jack on. We're talking about, the gloom and doom of,
Phillies,
the Phillies,
Philly
yeah.
fandom. Well, things are starting to improve slightly. Crawford has the best average on the team, the rookie. Schwarber had a big day yesterday. Harper's starting to hit a little bit. He had a homer. I think yesterday he had a homer. Or was that the day before against
That was the day before.
Diamondbacks? Alec Boehm's still slumping. He did have a hit and I think an RBI last night. Stott, same thing. Last night, good sign. They were coming out of it. The key is how do they? I mean, Painter was interesting on Sunday, I guess it was, because he had migraine. He didn't start the game, but then he came in and pitched 5 pretty solid innings, and they were up 3-2 late, and Alvarado gave up 2 runs, and they lost 4-3. But overall, I mean, it's generally doom and gloom, as it always is in Philly, unless you're winning by 10 games or something like that. Because we've seen a 6.5 game lead with
Collapse.
10 games to play completely dissipate. But, yeah.
When 2 weeks ago when we're talking about Andrew Painter, coming,
Yeah.
making his debut, I said if he goes, 6 innings or such and, allows maybe 1 or 2 runs, you take that every single time.
Absolutely.
And,
he
he
had
pitched-
migraine headaches, and then the headaches went away, and he took the mound. It was It was cool. I mean, he had a chance at the win. He struck out 7. I think he walked maybe 1. So he looked really good, changing speeds, and I like what I see. And he's 6'7" too, so he can generate a lot of torque with that frame. And
Especially with that height there, yeah, that definitely plays a role in, getting the pitches in there. With them playing the Cubs, that's another team that's really kind of slow out of the gate there. They're 7-9.
yeah,
We're
they
getting
have some guys like Dansby is slumping.
Yes.
Crow Armstrong not really doing a lot. They showed the graphic though. They have a lot of Gold Glove winners, so they play great defense. But you do need a little bit of somewhere
Yes.
along the line.
we gave the kudos to the Pirates being 10-6 there, but you look at the landscape with the Brewers. They look like a team that no one's gonna fray out of the gate there. They're 8-2, and 8-2, and now they're 8-7. So you just kind of look at that division.
Streaky.
Very streaky, and it wouldn't shock me if the Pirates, if they, I know it's early, it's only 16 games into the season there, but if they can kind of just contend, it wouldn't shock me if they are 79, 83 win team. Does that win you the division? More likely
Maybe.
not. There,
It
I
has
think
happened.
85
I think somebody
there, but yeah.
won that division with under 80 games one year, maybe the Cubs.
But it seems kind of wide open right now. Of the teams, are you more surprised with the Marlins being 9-8, or the Pirates or the Reds being in that mix there?
Okay, I guess the Pirates, you have to say, would be the biggest surprise based on last year's performance. The Reds, slow start last year, but they almost made the playoffs, as I recall.
Yeah,
They
and
were-
they're doing this without their ace with Hunter Green.
Yeah.
in the
it's kinda
rotation
like Zach
there.
Wheeler and the Phillies. Yeah, so that's not a huge surprise.
I would
the
almost
Pirates,
go with the
yeah.
Marlins.
Well,
Yeah,
yeah,
just the
'cause
way that
like
they're
a
playing.
small
Yeah.
market team.
Sandy Alcantara, he came back down to earth on his last outing. I think he gave up like 7 runs, where his first 3, he almost went back-to-back complete game shutouts.
He won Cy Young, 2 years ago or something?
3 years ago. I think that was
Okay.
2023 where he was in that form there. But and then the other team, the Padres, they're on a 5-game winning streak. They were 5-6, and now they're 10-6. They're 2 games back from the Dodgers, so they're kind of, hanging with the defending champions there. But the rest of that division, I don't really see making too much noise there. You got the D-backs that are 9-8. They were up 7-1 against the O's last night. Squandered that game away. The Giants 6-10. I think it's going to be a long season for
Both
them.
of those teams won series against the Phillies, so, but yeah, that's more an indictment of the Phillies than that these two teams are really good, because they aren't. I would say the D-backs are a little better set up than the Giants.
I would agree with that there. And then the Rockies are 6-10, but I think they have other holes that they need to fill. They
Yeah.
did take 2-3 against the Astros, but the Astros right now are slumping there. So I guess spin through the American League, and then we'll take the call there.
Medical? Okay.
Yeah, so the AL West, that just seems another
Angels are in it, aren't they?
8-9 right now. I mean, every team in that division is basically in it. Houston, 6-11. I think this might be one of their coming. They didn't make the playoffs last year, and the way the injuries are piling up for the
Well, yeah,
Astros.
Altuve, maybe he's symbolizes what's wrong with the Astros. They gotten old fast, maybe. I don't know.
And lots of injuries. I mean, Hunter Brown, he's out for extended time.
Anybody named Hunter, not good.
Or a collar.
Brown or any other color.
And then you look at Texas; they're 9-7. They're 5-5 out of their last 10 games, but they're doing what they need to do right now.
Well, how about the Guardians? Aren't they? They always seem to overachieve. They're kind of like Tampa, where they just do a lot of things right. I don't
Well,
know.
I mean,
they
you-
had a slow start, but aren't they in first place right now?
Right now they're tied for first place with the Twins, 10-7, and then the Twins. You look at them; they kind of look like a rebuilding team that really, they didn't have the full pieces there, but they're they're doing well right now. I think the team right now that is a little concerning, but on a 3-game winning streak is probably the Tigers. They were 4-9 and just losing series and the bullpen not, coming up to par. But when you have a Cy Young pitcher like Skubal, that will go dividends. The Royals are 7-9. There's a couple games that they should have won. And then, kind of spinning through the AL East, the Orioles are playing some good baseball right now. They're, on a 3-game winning streak, but most of their guys haven't been hitting. You got Pete Alonso that's batting below 200 or just slightly above, but he got a home run last night, so maybe that will,
I don't
kickstart
know
that.
what his track record is, whether he's a slow starter or not, but.
And then the Yankees ended their losing streak, and they won last night against the Angels, so they're 9-7. So I think that's going to be, the Red Sox are 6-10. I don't count them out there just
No,
because
they're
where they're at there.
Pretty good pitching. We'll see. We'll see.
Some
Hey, I
banner.
want to talk about the current banner sponsors. These fine individuals and companies provide sponsorship to the tune of $80 a month or $880 a year. That's 12 months for the cost of 11. And with that sponsorship comes the satisfaction of helping us promote the programming that we have, and also you have the chance to have a creative voice in the selection of programming, or maybe you want to have a particular athlete featured on Sports Chat, et cetera. It's wide open. The sky's the limit. So anyway, we appreciate our current banner sponsors, and they are as follows: Adams County Community Foundation, the Adams County chapter of the Pennsylvania Sports Hall of Fame, Adams County Trout Unlimited, Classic Antique Innovations, Destination Gettysburg, Exchange Club of Hanover, and Gettysburg Railway. So we thank you all so much. Trivia is coming up at 7 o'clock, 1900 hours for all you military people. But we're going to talk sports until then. Do we still have our caller?
I think so.
Well, let's go to the phone line. Welcome to Sports Chat. Hello.
I don't know what just happened, but welcome to Sports Chat.
Hello. Oh my, that was quite an intro.
I know, that almost knocked us off our
I know.
chair. Yeah.
I thought it was a death ray maybe, but is this Robert by any chance? Little Bobby?
I don't know. I got nothing right now.
I'm looking to you for leadership and understanding. Okay, so did you finish your homework already? No. No? What, do you have math tonight, or you have to read a little chapter book? What are you doing? You're singing a song?
Yeah.
Okay, well, will you share it with us on live television?
No.
Thank you. Okay. You leave the singing to me.
What's on your mind?
Hello, Mr. Cook. How you doing, Corey?
I'm
Good.
doing,
How about those
doing well.
Astros?
I'm sorry about your feelings last week. So how did you do last week?
Did we do any picks last week?
I think he said, "How do I do in trivia?" I think that's what he said.
Oh, I think you were. I'll tell you what. You were in the top 15 in the universe, and that's not too shabby. Yeah, I don't know exactly where you end up. The book, I can see the book. I know you were in the top 5, which is hard to believe. But maybe tonight, are you going to give us an idea of what your go-to alias might be?
I don't know. I think you might have finished maybe 8th or 9th, maybe if memory serves correctly, but I'm not sure exactly.
Yeah, we only keep the top 5 in the book. Yes.
What happened to your Phillies last week?
What happened to your Phillies last week? I think you said.
Oh, yeah. What did happen? Let's see. You said this was maybe 2 weeks ago that you said the Giants over the Phillies 9-1, and that would have been Monday night
Or Tuesday night.
or Tuesday night. Oh, yeah, that's right, Tuesday night, because I think they won Monday, and then they lost Tuesday. So yeah, you were right. Okay, you got that. I'll put a star next to your name.
Hey, Corey.
Yes.
And this week is WrestleMania.
Correct. Yes. That'll be in the Rumble in the Jungle in Las Vegas.
Have you heard it?
Are they allowed to call it that, the Rumble in the Jungle? Or?
I think I just did there. I don't think they're supposed to, but yeah.
copyright
I
issue
think I was
there.
doing some, yeah.
Well, I guess we'll find out if the FCC is watching
Yeah.
or if they care about stuff
Well, I'll probably be watching baseball. But
like that. WrestleMania.
Yeah,
Tell
yeah.
me more about it. Sounds fascinating.
Well, I'm gonna tell you who's on the card.
okay.
We got Cody Rhodes against Randy Orton.
Okay.
Are these Americans?
I think they are Americans.
Okay. Go ahead. Is that it?
And then we got our very own CM Punk.
CM Punk.
Okay.
Who's he grappling with?
Roman Reigns.
Roman Reigns, like Reigns, as a king would reign, or Rains?
I think you're right on the first there, yeah.
Oh, okay. Roman
And
Reigns.
that's for the heavyweight champion.
Yeah.
All right.
So, what about Pat McAfee? Does he actually do wrestling
I think, a couple spots here.
exhibition?
I think, yeah, a couple, yeah. What's
I watch that show sometimes when I'm at the Y.
Sometimes I'll have it on the radio dial and all that there. But what's your? Are they racing this week there, Robert? Do we have any results from this past weekend?
Maybe.
Okay.
Should I record this? Williams Grove?
Why not? I think you should.
Okay. Are you going to give us 5?
No.
How many?
I got 21.
All right. What?
That's not doing anything.
Okay, you're going to name the top 5 drivers in no particular order.
No.
Well, what will you do? What's your plan?
Good enough.
I'm sorry.
Good enough.
Bottom to the top, I think he said.
Bottom. Okay. You want a drum roll?
Number 5.
All right.
Troy Morgan.
Who?
Jordan,
Troy.
Troy Wagaman, I think he
Troy
said.
Wagaman. Okay, got it. 4.
Number 3
Okay.
is a very own Freddie Raymer.
Fast Freddie Raymer. Okay.
Before he secret, he fell down. He's no longer in the top 5.
Uh-oh. Who's that? Lance Deweese?
That's the number 1.
Okay, well, where do you want to go next? 1, 2, or 4?
2.
Go ahead.
North. NORT.
Wasn't he number 2 last week?
I don't know. You
Nork?
might find that.
Nork the Dork?
The North.
Okay. Who, what about you? 1 or 4? What's next?
Number 1.
Okay.
Last week.
Again?
Wow.
He's on a roll.
Way up, you know.
All right. What? So that leaves number 4. It's kind of an anticlimax.
And number 4, we can call him Smitty.
Smitty? Smitty. He was 3rd last week. All right. Good Good job. Good reporting, Robert. What else is on your mind? What about the NFL draft?
But I'm the winner, though. I gotta give you number 5. I gotta give you number 6.
Number
I gotta
6.
give you number 6.
He's going to get number 6
Go
here.
ahead.
It means that the design player on 5. So we're gonna go ahead, Brett.
Brett, he was number 5 last week. Okay. The driver known simply as Brett, kind of like Cher, Madonna, and Brett.
And Brett.
All right. So, what the WNBA draft was last night?
Yes, yes. I didn't really see too much. to
Azzy
kinda get
Fudd,
that.
number 1, went to Dallas. Isn't that Paige Becker's team?
Yes, the
So-
UConn Tatum.
UConn revisited. Go ahead.
Speaking of basketball, there, how about the play-in round? You know, we got some the Sixers against the Magic.
So, yeah, this is interesting. I've been thinking about this. The Sixers don't always play that well against the Magic for whatever reason. So, even if they lose, they have a chance against the winner of the 9-10 game, which is what, the Heat and
The Heat and
the Charlotte.
yeah,
The
Charlotte.
Charlotte Hornets.
yes.
Who they match up with pretty well, but the Heat they don't either. So I guess the best way and if the Sixers win, they're the 7th seed, they would play
Boston.
the Celtics, right? Which is a classic rivalry. Joel Embiid had an appendectomy. Who knows if he can play? I mean, basketball is a contact sport. There's a lot of physicality, and I guess do they go into the navel? I mean, I had a double hernia surgery where they went in through the navel area, and if they can do that, and the stitching holds, who knows? I mean, if they can advance to the second round, there might be a chance of him coming back.
Yeah.
I don't think they've ruled him out.
Yes, yes.
There is a delay in game for the Pirates and the delay. Pirates and Nationals.
What about the Pirates and the Nationals?
Oh, they're playing
Oh,
tonight.
okay. Yeah, so they're delayed there. Okay.
Oh, rain delay?
Yeah, rain delay there.
Is Skeens pitching tonight?
He pitched yesterday.
Oh, he did?
Yeah.
And they won?
They won 16 to 5.
Yeah,
there,
his
so-
ERA is still 5, but that, not for long. He had a couple good starts after
Actually, I
that
think he
bad-
lowered it down to 375
Okay,
now.
all
So,
right, yeah.
looking at the play-in teams there, what team do you see could contend into that first round there? Because I think the Sixers, do you think they're better suited to play the Pistons or the Celtics?
You say Celtics, I agree. I mean, they've beaten the Celtics in the past with not their best team on the floor. I think the Celtics are relatively healthy compared to the Sixers. Johnny Broome, I guess they brought him up and he never really played. I don't know if he even got in a game. He's a power forward out of Auburn. But, I mean, the Sixers, VJ Edgecombe has had a great rookie year. He's going to get some votes for the Rookie of the Year. Therese Maxey keeps getting better and better and better. Paul George, when he's right, he can go off. So, yeah, I think the Sixers do have a chance if they can win this game. And then they go to Boston, and, who knows? Anything can happen. Boston, I mean, the thing is they have Tatum back, and Jaylen Brown's been having an MVP-type season. Now they have both of them. So.
Yeah, they went 2-2 without facing Tatum this year, so that's going to be interesting.
Exactly, and he always kills the Sixers because they could have drafted him, and they took Markelle Fultz instead. Ouch.
I mean, looking at the West, I would agree. I think of these 8 teams playing, I look at Philadelphia contending. I'm not saying they're going to win in the next round, because if you look at the West, I don't look at Portland, Phoenix, Clippers,
State.
or Golden State, towing with the Spurs or the Thunder.
Yeah. And the Lakers, I mean, right now Reeves and Doncic are out. I mean, are they going to be back in time?
It's questionable, but I don't see
I
them
mean, I don't think
playing.
LeBron can carry a team all by himself anymore. I mean, he's a pretty impressive 41-year-old specimen. Is he 41?
40,
42?
41, he'll be 42 in December there. But
Oh, okay.
you look at them, they're going to be playing the 4-5 matchup. They got, the Lakers and the Rocket.
Yeah.
So I would,
With a healthy Durant and an up-and-coming Rockets, the Rockets are going to definitely be favored. They might be a lower seed, but I think they'll be favored.
yeah, I would take the Rockets in that. And then you look at the other where the Knicks and the Cavs, they could be playing in the second round where the Knicks has that home court advantage. I kind of like the Cavs if that, shapes up in that direction there, but that'll
How's
be
Harden been settling in with the Cavaliers with his third team in the last 4 years? Maybe 4 teams in the last 5 years. So he's able to wear out his welcome, but he's a Hall of Fame guy, at least by the numbers.
So
He's
what's
their point guard now.
Yep. What's your prediction as we start the play-in round? So
What was the season series between the Spurs and the Thunder?
4-1 to the Spurs,
Really?
and they won in the semifinals in the NBA Cup there. So
Yeah, I mean, they're not just Wembanyama. Castle's really good, and they got some guy named Vassell or something. I mean, they shoot the three. I don't know. I mean, I'd be afraid to play the Spurs right now, and whoever wins the 7 seed gets the Spurs.
yes,
And they're all best of 7?
best of 7.
They're
there,
all
yes.
best of 7.
Yeah, except for the play-in, but yeah,
Well,
that's
yeah,
just a
but
game
yeah,
itself.
they used to
there.
have some best of 5 series, and I think the first round was best of 5 until recently.
For me, my prediction, I'll go Spurs, and then in the East, I'm thinking probably, maybe the Cavs. So I'll go Spurs and Cavs, but that's going to be, something we haven't seen in a while. You look
Yeah.
at the Spurs of where they've been, like
Coach
2
Pop
years
still
ago.
works for the organization somehow.
Yep.
and-
In the office there. So, but I mean, you look at the Spurs 2 years ago, they had 60 losses, and just where they have come now to where they're at right now. So, I like the up and coming Spurs. And I'll go up against them with the Cavs with Harden. So I'll go that direction there.
Yeah. Why wouldn't the Thunder win again this year? They seem like they have everybody back. I
I think in a 7-game
repeat.
series, they could easily repeat, but I just try to go against chalk there, so I'll just go
Yeah.
with the Spurs there. So
I mean, the playoffs are a different breed entirely. When you play the same team 7 games in a row, whether it's baseball, hockey, basketball, I mean, the difference between winning and losing sometimes is so small.
yeah. And then how about Doc Rivers? He's done.
And he got into the Hall of Fame, and he retired from coaching.
I think he got fired.
Well, they came to a mutual agreement.
Yeah, I think it was a mutual agreement that he was let
Well,
go.
I mean,
so.
the Bucks were not healthy all year, and
And the whole thing with
Antetokounmpo had,
Giannis and all
30
that there,
games
yeah.
he played or something like that. Giannis. His brother was healthy, but they're not quite the same player.
Not the same caliber there, yeah.
Well, yeah. So, but Doc had a ton of wins. Sixers coach.
Clippers coach.
Yeah, and he got 1 ring. Was that with the Celtics, maybe?
The Celtics in 08.
So yeah, he's coached 4 pretty good teams over the years. I guess I mean, I don't know. A lot of college coaches are in the Hall of Fame. I mean, I guess they take big numbers. Every class seems to have 7, 8 people in it. Female basketball players get into the Basketball Hall of
Yep.
Fame, and it's all one Hall of Fame too. It's not just
One big
like some
umbrella.
have college and pro, but it is the Basketball Hall of Fame. Have you ever been there?
I have not
I've
there,
been
but
there.
I
It's
want to
really
cross that off
cool.
the list there, but yeah.
Just how in the 1920s they had these teams of black players who really didn't get a chance to play. I guess that's how the Harlem Globetrotters got started. But these guys they weren't playing in the NBA whenever that started, but they were among the best players in the world. So congratulations to all the people who did get in, and including Doc Rivers, had a successful run everywhere he went, so deserving.
Some other quick notes there before we depart there. The Eagles, they got another wide receiver there. Anybody
Anybody I heard of?
The wide receiver from the Green Bay Packers, Wicks. He was on
Sidney
his.
Wicks?
He
was a basketball player at UCLA.
It's Don Wicks. He's on his last year of his rookie contract. They picked up another year, so he's a free agent after 2027. So in exchange, they gave the Packers the 5th round for this year and a 6th round for 2027. So they're making some moves with the wide receiver core there. So
A.J. Brown, are his days as an Eagle numbered?
I still think they're going to trade him during the draft. I think it was either maybe a Thursday or a Friday trade there, but I still think
When is the draft?
next Thursday.
Okay.
So
Maybe you'll have a draft preview?
Yeah, we can do that next Tuesday.
Okay. And so Azzy Fudd was the #1 draft, and I think Cheryl Betts was the 4th. Is that her name?
Yes,
Cheryl Betts?
I can get that for the draft.
Lauren Betts. It was Lauren Betts.
Let me see
Cheryl Betts was the lady that went to our church.
I was
Lauren Betts.
yes, Lauren
Yeah,
Betts
okay.
from UCLA, the center.
Hey, that just reminded me of something. I saw a guy at the Y. You probably don't know this gentleman, but he said, "Are you Jeff Cook?" I said, "Yeah." He said, "I used to be your cameraman." Nick Ostrowski used to be our cameraman many, many years ago, I think between John Tannen and Paul Plank, and then, of course, you're the next in a great line of camera people, but I told him I'd give him a shout out. So Nick Ostrowski, good to see you. Thanks for speaking up, and all the best. Thanks for all your help here at Community Media.
Absolutely.
And thanks to you as well,
yeah,
Corey.
I try, yeah.
And you're going to be a panelist for trivia.
Yeah.
Any shout outs or parting thoughts?
No shout outs. I got nothing in the arsenal there, but I guess this is show 929 or 928?
928.
928.
928.
Well.
72 to 1,000.
There we go.
So that could be sometime in 2028.
Maybe 2027, the ending of that, because if you 43 and another 43,
Okay.
so I'm thinking probably the latter part of 2027 there, but
Okay. We'll see.
we'll keep
Good
on
Lord
going.
willing, we'll keep doing it. The Nielsen's have never been higher. So thank you, thanks to you, thanks to Sean in the control room, and thanks to all of you for tuning in. Don't go away, don't change that dial. Trivia will get underway in about 15 minutes. I'm Jeff Cook. See you next Tuesday and every Tuesday here on Sports Chat. Good night, everybody. Motto.
Give me your love, love, 'cause I'm still in love.
seems you had something better to do than to keep an eye on what you do. Your eyes look down your mouth ajar. You tried to pass me with your car. The phone it rang, you picked it up, and you sped on past my pickup truck. I looked at you and to my surprise, I saw you fumbling with our lives. Did you think that when you got up today, the choice you'd make would ruin the day, and you not getting where you thought you'd go?